Morning all! Happy holidays wherever you are. This is just a friendly game. I am playing against Frantzypantz. I've got another one straight afterwards against Stenskott. No delay on Twitch chat because this isn't competitive, it's just for fun. I don't want to withdraw because that would be stupid. I'm here to play. There we go. Right, well, I get to be the bear, which means I need to let Stenskott know I'll be USA against him just to make life easier. Alright, let's take a look. De Gaulle, duck and cover, that's always fun. It could get defected, but we're not going to purge with the risk of defectors, so I don't mind De Gaulle, duck and cover to start. So let's do 4-4, and we'll do one in... Ooh, we'll do one in Yugoslavia. And let's see how they open. Yep. Oh man, I can't type for toffee. Alright. Right. Let's. I'm still, despite this being a friendly game, I'm still hand tracking because actually, I've now reached the point in my life where it seems that I am now incapable of tracking the cards mentally. So if I don't actually use a hand tracker, this will just go completely tits up. Well, anyway, we'll headline to Gaul. If it gets defected, that's sad, but then we'll just take the coup on Italy, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so let's do De Gaulle, duck and cover. Middle East scoring. Nice work. Yes, so Frantzypantz is referring to the fact that in 2 days' time, Team Fruitlinger are back. We are playing a team who are split between the East Coast and the Pacific Coast, I think. So it's Friday, the 30th of December, noon Pacific, 8 o'clock, noon 15, quarter past noon Pacific time, quarter past 8 in the evening where I am, and we're spread across all the time zones between. So last time the Team Fruitlinger game was because Fruit Strike was here staying and visiting, so we got to play on one screen. This is going to be the first time we've done it sharing over Discord and in voice there, so we'll see. If it's a complete disaster, we probably won't do it again. But if it works, then we can actually do remote 2v2s. We'll do more of them, so it's kind of a fun experiment, and we'll see how it goes. Well, my dream of couing Italy at some point and taking West Germany is dead. But at least we got France, eh? We've got that going for us. D-Style's back in the deck as well, which is not shabby at all. And they went into Thailand, which makes perfect sense. So what we're going to do is we are going to challenge them, and we're going to put 3 into Pakistan and 2 into Afghanistan and give them the finest coup they wish for. Yeah, that's fine. Also gives us the chance, if they don't coup Pakistan, to do +1 realigns on Iran. Now, I know the Middle East scoring has gone, but such delectable opportunities don't come up all that often, so that'll be fun. And with Afghanistan in hand, we can use US-Japan to take South Korea, and at least we know we'll stay ahead on battlegrounds. But we do want to overprotect France and ideally dominate Europe before the end of the turn. And we need to watch for Truman. So still plenty to do. Their fear, of course, if they try couing Pakistan, is if we have Asia scoring, we will immediately dominate. But they're going to give it a blast. Oh, I like it. No guts, no glory. Not quite enough. We will refill Pakistan and take Iran, and if they don't coup, we get to take Iran with +2 realised. Well, we don't get to take it, of course, because there's always a chance I will roll like Garbo. But I'm not here to gripe, I'm here to have fun. So let's do that instead. Going for it? Okay. Ooh, yeah, I just realised what crummy cards I have left. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Why did I look down at my hand now? Let's use US, Japan on South Korea. I don't have Millops either. There's so much I still have to do. And of course, Special Relationship isn't playable because it taps France. Oh dear. There's always so much to do in this game and so little time. Of course, there's part of me that wants to keep DEFCON up as well, because I could then coup Thailand. But giving up 3 VPs of Millops and them getting to like 11 VP is crazy, right? They'd be absolutely off to the races. Oh boy. Right, so what we're going to do is overprotect Pakistan and overprotect France. Because we've got access to India. Maybe we do let them get up to 10 just for... Oh, yep, space it, very sensible. It fails, though. I don't... It's quite fun at watching them scale their way up to 10 VP. The thing is, if we can dominate... We can dominate Europe and Asia. We're in pretty good nick, aren't we? To get back to 0 from the 10 VP they're already at. Oh boy. Alright, let's be boringly risk averse. I suppose we just space Special Relationship, shouldn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Keep DEFCON at 4. Put their VP at 9. Completely crazy. I think this isn't the end of the world if I can get Asia and Europe for domination, but if I fail at that, I am just like in so much trouble. This is quite the throwing of caution to the wind in a game. I mean, Nored's not gloriously playable, of course. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's effectively free domination in Europe. Won't say no to that. Nice, and Europe scoring. Sadly, we can't quite get presence-less domination because of Italy, which is a shame. So, they played Romanian abdication. Let's just work out, is there anything... Because we've got defectors. Independent Reds would ruin domination. So we can't headline Europe scoring. So I guess it's socialist governments. Yeah, okay. Wise to do so. What do we like here? Do we go hard on Italy? Why not? So Independent Reds did come out. I mean, I like the juicy DEFCON 4 China card coup of Thailand just because it's big money. And barely gets there. I mean, again, that's super reckless. But we may as well be reckless. It's a friendly game. The problem now, of course, with Europe is the configuration is not conducive to domination, sadly. All of a sudden, that 9 VP deficit looks pretty bad. No decol either, alas. Oh, that's nice. Wants those mill-ops and gets there. 5 or 6, please. Woohoo! With no CIA gone, we will definitely not use Fidel just yet. If there's still a case of us being able to get away with that. This is certain to prompt a response. We also need to overprotect Thailand. Now we've given up the China card. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So now, of course, we're looking down the barrel of a problematic attempt at attacking. Because they're only 3 ops away from getting 2 ahead. Boo. Okay, so we'll use defectors, retake Iran, and move into Lebanon. Oh, this points deficit's going to hurt us. Couldn't get away with Europe scoring, thanks to the Independent Reds headline, which was very nicely timed. So I'll try and redominate the Middle East and then pin my hopes on Asia. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oof. I got the 5 or 6, and they did not, which is tragedy. So we'll event NASA. Drop Europe scoring. And then finish by overprotecting Thailand. We're going to have to hold Truman because of the Romania issues. Hmm. Right. EU2, Portugal and Egypt. Yeah, so we'll just use Warsaw Pact, take Libya and Egypt, finish with Europe scoring. Ah, and then Thailand's underprotected. Ha ha ha. Oh man, it's almost like they know how to play this game. Uh-huh. Ah, nice tap. Well, we're where we're at in the world. So all we need to do is not be dominated in Asia, and all of a sudden we find ourselves right in the mix. Well, we got Asia scoring. We've got that going for us. What have they got? CIA, Marshall Plan, but we got nuclear test ban and NATO, and decol. Did they get the Cambridge 5? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So CIA can't change Asia in the headline. So only defectors in the reshuffle. Is what we want. Oh, there we go. Good. So decol's all right, unless Asia's all right unless we get defected. But they need to be delted in the reshuffle, and they may just go CIA to deny a coup. But that's unlikely. Marshall Plan's not great, but they know I've got NATO, so the advantage of Marshall Plan is it makes NATO less playable. But they know I've got Asia scoring. We are going to go Asia scoring. If they drop DEFCON, we're going to Pakistani war. They know we've got it, so if they've been dealt defectors, they'll want to headline it, of course. And it'd be the right thing to do. But we'll go Asia scoring. Ooh, I hate headline scoring cards. So much. But we'll do it. And if this gets defected, that is a huge chunk of change that I will be dropping down the toilet. uh, all right. Well, we will instead have a coup, and we'll coup Panama. Nice. Alas and alack, they were dealt it in the reshuffle, and now we find ourselves pushing water uphill. But that's how it goes. Will they use the China card now that Asia's been scored to flip those? Possibly not. It's still a fun journey to be had here, of course. With decol now, we can get into Africa. And yes, we're several points behind, but the board shape is reasonably good now. We've just kind of given them a massive head start. So we'll see whether or not we can climb our way back from that. I think, yes, ordinarily Asia's a bad headline there. If I'd been playing competitively, I think I would have probably done Indo-Pakistani War, couped, and then sought to score Asia for domination and hold Milops. But then maybe that's too much to do. Maybe you just have to give up the coup. So yeah, lots going on. Right. Suez again. Whew. Holy smoke. Well, okay. It's neutral for them. What do they fancy? Angola? Okay, yep. We'll overprotect Thailand. And put one in Indonesia. Well, at least we know we're going to get through to late war before seeing CIA, if at all. Because they didn't get it back in the deck. They got it in turn 3, which is great for us. Nice. It's all popping off. Woo! Okay. So, I suppose we take Pakistan, shore up Zaire, overprotect France, and take Laos. Yeah, why not? That all looks good. Let's just eyeball it. What have we got to lose? Only a game. So yeah, straight after this one, we've got Stenskott. Boo! What are you doing spacing my card? Right, so we will counter space, because we don't want them to get double-double. Yeah, take that. So they're left with CIA, Marshall, Cambridge 5, and one unknown card. We will event Fidel. Now it's come back to us, and we will event Indo-Pakistani War to get the 50-50 on India. So we'll be doing the Indo-Pakistani War thing first. Poland didn't get Comic-Con or Warsaw Pacted, so we do need to watch out for shenanigans around Spaceman Pope. Go on. Boo! That would actually have really leveled the game up nicely in terms of score. So that's fine. I mean, I've had a lot of war wins. Let's not whinge too much. Me? So, underdeveloped in South America, but we're in Panama, and now with one in Mexico, Junta becomes viable. We can event Fidel, so actually a coup in Cuba, a coup in Mexico after Cuba, could also be lucrative. But that is a nice AR6 play. So what we'll do is we'll give up Romania and take France. And we'll hold on to Fidel. We've got time to play that. Giving up a VP, though, for a VP. Not great. But Warsaw Pact, if we don't need the overdeveloped ops, could be used to punt them out of Romania. If they advance into other regions as well. Go on, Yugoslavia. That's the place. So they've got Cambridge 5 and one other card. So about 8 VP behind pace going into the mid-war. Card scoring timing is pretty big, because if we get Middle East and OPEC off before Sadat, we can dominate the Middle East. If we coup Iran, we could try for a presence-less domination, and then we're right back in the game. So who gets Junta and scoring card timing becomes pretty big. Okay, all that is fine. Mid-war. Got Junta. Lovely. That's pretty big. And I think that's probably our headline with defectors gone. Usuri. Ah, purge, you dog. So, lots now can't go to space, which is a little gross, because we have a lot of red 2-op cards, don't we? Let's ship Brezhnev. Brezhnev might come and help us as well, so that's good. Right, so we go Hunter. We'll take the coup attempt, a 1-op coup attempt, because why not? Why not? Because we then don't get mill-ops, do we? Let's go realigns instead. And then we'll coup AR1. Okay. We are not eventing Brezhnev and taking a turn off, right? We're getting mill-ops from a coup, so let's coup with Che. Iran is greedy. Maybe Angola is better. Yeah. Change the face of Africa rather than get greedy on the Middle East. Especially not holding the scoring card. We are very exposed to Voice of America. Yasuri's got to go to space. We're going to have to AL7 nuclear subs and hold one of colonial rearguards and puppet governments. Oh, lovely. Absolutely delightful. Hey! Oof. Delight. We will pop one in special with special relationship, which is a free op. You're going to have to realign me out of there. Kicking and screaming. So, I mean, that makes me think they don't have Voice of America, at least. Go in OG. This is fine. Okay, we're going to overprotect Nigeria. And France. That'll do. Very boring. Very boring. So we need Space Yasuri, Event Fidel. Try and repair colonial rearguards. Well, we can't because, of course, 2 regions are going to get an op-in. Oh, man, actually, colonial rearguards is awful. I think we probably have to go puppet governments and give up South America. Here they come. No. No. No! Hey! To space! Way! It's all coming up, Millhouse. Well, that's a shame, per timing. So now we're really hoping for Muslim Revolution. We will event Fidel, because we want to get that in there. Yeah, the Sadat thing is exquisitely poor timing, because that really turns things around. Yeah, he's having another go with a thematic card. Boo. Oh, man. Okay, so I think we go puppet governments, see where you play, choose the best 1-op coup arising, if there is one. That purge was very nice. Yeah, so I think we just coup Haiti and hope for the best. Oh, please more than a 1. Yeah! Nuclear subs will probably coup Nicaragua. Oh, okay. Now we probably won't. We will put 1 in Brazil to shield us against the fact that we could get couped out of somewhere with nuclear subs. Of course, that makes Brazil the juiciest place to coup, but in a way it doesn't alter the complexion of the board, so there's probably high leverage targets in Zaire. Yep, nicely done. Although that wee buffer's nice for us. Southeast Asia scoring is fine for us. VOA is nice to have in our hand. We don't want to do Cuban Missile Crisis. So is it Willy? Oh, you think it is? Willy at least upsets the balance in Europe, so let's do that. Well, it's another fistful of blue cards in our hand, now that Will has gone up. Wait. Spaceman Pope. Well, Warsaw Pact still eventually coming to save us. So we're hoping for more than a 1. Pretty please. The mistake was saying pretty please. Shows I'm desperate. Bloody hell. Well, 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 so it goes. So we can use EU to repair. Ooh, he's going big. Got Europe scoring. Oh no, okay. Yeah. Alright, we'll go Eastern European unrest to repair Poland. Appreciate getting the China card back. We have to space Voice of America. Maybe event and repair Colonial Rearguard so we can 5-year plan away OAS. Ooh. Gross. Gives me the China card because they only want to give me a VP. So greedy, so lazy. And they have Africa scoring from the look of things, which is nice for them. I mean, I have so few responses. So let's just drop our scoring card and say if you've got it, you've got it. You can spend a lot of turns trying to realign Angola, mind. I think we may want to event and repair OAS. Middle East for 0, that's tragic. Definitely space VOA. That's not a bad thing for us, right? We're not looking to space 3-op cards, we are looking to space 2-op cards. Maybe hold 5-year plan. Europe is 0 VP as well. Right. Event and repair colonial rearguards. I mean, we almost need to... Oh, I don't know. OAS is rotten with South America scoring not gone, but we have to play it, right? Yes. I mean... I guess 2 in the Ivory Coast to... Boy. Yeah, with Africa scoring not gone, 2 in the Ivory Coast to stop rear lines. If we can get a coup off early on Zaire, we can fix, in inverted commas, Africa. Going big. Who wants it? Woo! Huge. Yeah, this makes me think I really want to keep 5-year plan to ditch Africa with. So, going to use containment to overprotect Panama and Venezuela. We'll pop one back in Cuba. Cuba. Maybe. Cuba's fine. Thailand for now. Even though we've got the China card, we don't want to just hand a tap attempt. So they get a 2-turn containment. You're so welcome. And then OAS, they can't take one of Panama and Venezuela. But 2 Argentina is probably better. Or 1 Argentina, 1 Chile. Either way. Access to a place that hasn't scored. Nice for them. Yeah. They want the peaky. Peaky. Hmm. 2 Argentina. There's no point in tapping Panama or Venezuela now. I mean, if they're feeling cute, they go Colombia and Brazil and try and set up a rear line, but then I just counter-coup Colombia. 2 in Colombia is not shabby. Since a 1-up coup's likely to fail, and a +1 rear line isn't great, but no, go for the battlegrounds. Always smart. And we'll put one in Cuba to redominate. And they can end the turn with something. Compact space makes sense. But it fails. Which is good. We need every VP we can get. South America. So, we've got bear traps, so we can quag them safely. Coup Zaire, coup Cameroon. I think quagging is the best way. Oh, of course, they've got headline peaking. So what's the worst they could do? If we drop South America scoring, brush war on Venezuela. Brush war / grain sales. because they can't place influence any other way. Yeah, let's gamble on South America scoring, while I love dropping scores in the headlines. So they'd be what? It's a 4 VP swing if they succeed with brush war on Venezuela. That's neatly done. Right, so we'll get ahead on Milops by cooing Cameroon for arms race. Yeah. And setting up rear lines on Zaire. That'll do it. Very nice. The scoreline is blue again. Until... One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, okay. Right, so Panama Canal returned is effectively a free op. Stealing the China card is annoying, but I kind of expected it. Three, four, five, six, seven. I think with the deck the way it is, yeah, Space Bear Trap, Event and Repair the other cards, and finish with a Quagmire. I'm honestly alright with that. There's plenty more 2-op cards I want to space, like Grain Sales, so... Considering the gigantic points buffer at the start of the game, this is held out alright. I mean, Africa's bad, and a lot of places are even, but actually, the shape of the board could be a damn sight worse. Oh, we haven't seen Lone Gunman yet, and I'm going to have to reluctantly event Emit, which is annoying. Let's hope they're holding it. But then we haven't seen us not, so they may ditch it. So whatever I hope for is going to be ignored, presumably. Looking for a late Warsaw Pact to protect those German states. Going big. Everyone loves a bit of salt. Oh, VOA. Gross. Of course, we can 5-year plan away Panama Canal returned as well, can't we? So let's Quagmire him. See if he gets stuck in there for a while. So salt VOA. Quagmire. Don't get out one. Stay in there the rest of the turn. Yee, that's a start. So yeah, we will do a 1-op coup on Zaire. Nice. Again. Oh boy. So next coup is a 1-op coup on Nigeria, I guess, just to shore it up. Where are we worried about getting VOA'd out of? These are fine. That's, I mean, it's all of it's not great, but it could be worse. Yeah, let's go Nigeria. More than a 1. Yeah. Okay. What's getting pitched? Iron Lone Gunman Liberation Theology. Ooh, Muslim Resolution. We Will Bury You still hasn't been seen. Libthea, We Will Bury You. You too. Oh my god. Jesus. So does that mean they've got Ask Not and... Did I miss an... no, just those three. Okay, so they may hold... Yeah, we're going to 5-year plan Panama Canal return to get maximum value. And we will pop a 1 in Zaire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 in Zimbabwe to dominate. They can, of course, headline. And we'll pop another 1 in Thailand. Just to make VOA a bit less lucrative. That'll do. There's probably a better play there, but I'm not going to stand around and find the line. Well, oh my god. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4 turns in the trap. 1 in 3, 1 in 9, 1 in 27, 1 in 81. Okay. Well, I think Lone Gunman's in the deck then. Oh, hello. No, I need to tick here, don't I? Okay. Well, they've got it, but they've also got Ask Not. Let's not forget. But we got grain sales, which is good. Okay, so they've got VOA. We got Alliance. They got Kitchen Debates and Ask Not. They got How I Learned. We got Missile Envy. They got Summit. They got Brush War. Not bad. So if we headline Missile Envy, no, we got Comic Con. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3, 1. So we got Summit. God, I can't follow cards. What a mug. So they've got VOA, Kitchen Debates, Ask Not, How I Learned, Brush War, and Lone Gunman. So if we headline Missile Envy, they haven't got a 4-up card, and they headline Brush War, we get Ask Not. So I think we'll go Missile Envy and hope that they don't end up in a position where they can Defcon suicide us. Yeah? And they're in the trap, so we can get Asia and Central America scoring off for domination as well. This is brutal. We'll see if they VOA us. But if we miss Envy, then they have to give us Brush War. So I think once they see the headline, they might like a Brush War here. So Asia and Central America. And the 9th card is Defectors, which is a nice card to be holding when they're peaking. So let's just go Missile Envy. And we're hoping for one of Brush War or Ask Not. We ideally don't want them holding a 4-op card. Although We Will Bury You isn't terrible to us. Oh, we've got some chatters. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, VOA makes sense, right? They want to frig with the board while they are trapped, but they picked wrongly in terms of places that I actually hold the scorers for. Libya and Venezuela, that makes sense. Right, so Egypt's 50-50, Iran doesn't really give us access. Argentina gives us the best access, but Central America gives us... But we can coup as well. Okay, so we'll go Argentina to get access. Then we'll coup Mexico for glory. Okay, that was not as glorious as I expected it to be. Will they get out the trap? At last, with Miss LMV as well. So we got Brush War. They still hold us. Not. Yeah. Okay, so do we convert greed first? I think we probably have to. Yeah, so we'll go Central America scoring even if they play into Venezuela. And then if they play into Venezuela, we'll take Asia scoring. And then we'll be hoping to win before final scoring. I mean, the upshot of them giving us Brush War is they're under flower power, of course, so... We'll bank Asia. Space, grain sales, and probably... we could do an intervention alliance. To even up South America with Chile. Okay, so here comes the Arsenal, which makes sense. To ditch Allende, Lone Gunman, Kitchen Debates, and Europe scoring, and Indo-Pakistani War because they have flower power under them. So let's just collect all those. Lone Gunman, Allende. Indo-Pakistani War. Does that mean they held Kitchen Debates, or does it mean I failed to track it? That seems a lot more likely. Europe scoring is actually 0 VP for them because they've got Romania. Right, we're going to space grain sales first. I can see a world in which it's unlikely but possible we get... If I use you an intervention alliance progress and then get purged, we die. Because I have to play grain sales and I can't space it. So this is unusually risk averse, but I'll do it. Fail again. Still spacing 2 up cards. We will bury you to space. They fail as well, that's something. Alright, yeah, we'll use... We want to keep all the VP we can get, so I'll use an intervention alliance, play into Chile to even up. So yeah, after being 10 VP down in turn 1, this is fine. Chat has definitely spotted that I should have cooed with Alliance of Progress, not Comic-Con. That was silly of me. They get some Mill-Ops, so we will overprotect Zaire. Ooh, and we're now not dominating in Africa, but we'll play into Botswana as well. Special relationship. Did they use how I learned earlier in the turn? Yeah, totally missed that. Okay, moving on up. So we will coup Saharan states to finish. Do not redominate. Middle East dominates now, that's a problem. So we are looking for war games going into late war. And Brezhnev, 3 free ops. And they went to Argentina. Yep, good tap. Very sensible. We got South America scoring, which means we can at least control largely the mess that I made there. So I guess we go lads in the headline, right? Yeah. Yeah, lads is the headline. Let's see what interference they can run. We did not get war games, which is less than superb. Lots of cards we can't play thanks to other cards or late war. Solidarity is active because the Pope was played. Boy. Oh boy. Not good. Ugh. A lovely little combo. Well, at least we're not going to get Defcon suicided, but flipping Zaire is bad for us. We'll overprotect Argentina and threaten to realign Algeria, I guess. But now if they've got Africa scoring, they're in good shape. We can space colonial rear guards at least and do as much to repair solidarity as possible. Oi, very nice. So, we'll event D-style. And why am yeah, let's just take him out of non-battlegrounds. I'll still take Finland and one from Vietnam. We're going to go Libya and Mexico. That's not a shabby late war D-style. Ugh, the 2 VP AVM. Always loves it. Huge. Okay, we'll accept our fate. Oh no, accept our fate there, but we will still convert Mexico. One in Poland for solidarity. Not literally for solidarity. So, Space Colonial Rearguards, Event and Repair, Solidarity. What is going on with NASA? NASA has had so many attempts, and none of them have converted, which is sad. Right. South America scoring drops to 0. We do need to get Milops, which we can get with Ortega. AWACS. Okay, so now Middle East is looking solidly blue. We will still look to get a coup off, and that coup will be in Nicaragua, because it's thematic. So solidarity to repair Poland, colonial regards to space, still hoping for war games. Ooh, 3 influence. Oh no, we've got Iraq. So Iran-Iraq war is needed. Oh, hello. Please miss. Ooh, this isn't good. Ooh, that's huge. Oh boy. No more headline peaking. That's probably a worthy flower power gamble to get the VP and to threaten control of the Middle East. Yikes. So yes, Iranian hostage crisis will be another card we're hoping for. Oh well, small mercies. Um, well, where else is good? Pack Africa a little bit, and one in Zaire as well. Yeah, just jam Africa. So finish with event and repair solidarity. So it goes. I mean, I'm only where I am thanks to a disgustingly improbable quagmire. So, undeserving to have made it so far. That won't stop me greedily accepting a War Games victory. But scoring card time is going to be pretty big with Middle East still to come. And if it doesn't come out, I'm laughing. Or if I can get Iranian hostage crisis off first. Come on, hostage crisis. Oh, War Games, even better. Cuban Missile Crisis into War Games. Aldrich. Nah. I guess our only fear is that they do Middle East scoring. Right? Terrorism isn't great for us, of course. So, duck and cover would drop DEFCON and put us to... So Wheelberry's gone, yeah? But they've got Soviet shoot down Cal as well. So, let's do Cuban Missile Crisis to drop DEFCON our own way. Perfect, okay. Well, we win the game, not necessarily fairly. Sorry, Frantzypantz. Pretty much an entire turn in the quagmire allowed us to snatch victory from the jaws of defeat there. Well, we got there. There we go. Let's see. If we can just go straight into another game, or whether we want a wee break. Okay, 5 to 10 minutes. Well, we can talk for that long at least. Um, yeah, so last played Anton in person. at the Twilight Struggle convention in London this year in May. So next one is next May in Stockholm, right? It's definitely in Sweden, and I feel like it's Stockholm, not Gothenburg. Yeah, it's Stockholm. If only I knew what I was doing with my life. Wonder if we can find Anton's trip report, because I have to say for my sins, I can't exactly remember what the result was of our actual in-person game. So let's see if we can find it. Yeah, there you go. Shared on the Discord. So, Anton and I played game 1, and I won with War Games. Yay! Excellent. So there you go. Let's see if I can relive that experience with him just now. Okay, well, Frantzypantz is gone. Let's just leave the splash screen up for a while. Let's go back to the lobby. And we'll sit here until Stenskott is ready. Happy to do an AMA with people in Twitch chat. What are you having for lunch? Turkey sandwiches. I'll also take the opportunity of downtime to make a cup of tea. So that was nice. Yeah, I mean, that's the first win since that last one that snapped my massive losing streak, so it's nice to get one in. Even a friendly game, it's nice to win at a board game as well as lose at it. And hopefully Frantzypantz will come into some War Games cards in due course. Right, make another cuppa. Thanks for watching so far. One game done, 1 hour down. So yeah, can't remember how many games I've played against Anton virtually. But we've definitely got the one physical game under our belt. Speaking of physical game, I got Elder Sign as a gift this holiday season. For anyone who's not played it, it's a fun one. So that was a nice holiday gift. I've still got Fruit Strike's game to play as well. So it's called Not for Broadcast. The idea is you're working in a TV studio and you have to manage the cameras and a bunch of other stuff. And obviously, you know, as you progress, more and more crazy stuff gets thrown at you. The interface reminds me very much of another Steam game I've played, which is so Not for Broadcast is for one player. It reminds me of a game which is a multiplayer game called Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which is kind of a logic-based game. You have someone who can see a bunch of modules that need fixing, but they don't have the instruction manual. All the other players have the instruction manual, but can't see the module that's being fixed. And the idea, of course, is that you're supposed to relay information accurately to one another, so the person who can see stuff can fix it, and the person who knows how to fix it can tell them how to do it. So that's Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes, which is another fun team game to play. But Not for Broadcast is you know, for solo, which is nice when you can't find people who want to flip through puzzle manuals with you to fix bombs going off. So, we're waiting for Anton to finish doing the chores with his spouse before he will set up a game for us. And I have another cup of tea, so life is good. So yeah, well, it's just gone noon, so I'm literally, this is the halfway point of my holiday season. So I've been off on holiday longer than I have holiday left. but at least I get to share it with you, watching me play Twilight Struggle relatively clumsily. So, yeah, one more game now once Stenskott is ready to kick off, and then another game in 2 days' time, Friday evening, 12:15 Pacific time, which is 3:15 Eastern time, which is 8:15 UK time, 9:15 in the evening, Europe time, the opposite of America. So that is a 2v2 game. Me and Fruit Strike, Team Fruitlinger. As discussed, Team Card Strike just sounded way too, like, actually competitive and aggressive, whereas Fruitlinger is much more our style. And we are playing a player called Donzo Bean 12 and their friend. Donzo Bean is US Mountain Time for those who have played Donzo Bean before. I'm not sure I have. So anyway, it should be fun, like a 2v2 game. He told us not to say what are these wankers up to, in reference to Donzo Bean and their teammate, not me and Fruit Strike. Of course, we'll be calling each other wankers. That's just standard. And we'll each have to find our own bottle of wine because we're talking across Discord. So it could be even more drunken than last time, because last time we were sharing a bottle of wine. This time, thanks to the power of virtual media, we're each going to have our own booze supply. Thankfully, it's the festive season, and you should see the amount of alcohol in this house. Holy smoke. So yeah, I'm alright. I'm set up. Right, well, thanks to wireless headphones, I'm bumbling around doing chores while we wait for Stenskott to set up the invitation. So just refilling the coffee bean jar. After making my cuppa, I also need coffee beans. There you go, what fabulous sound effects. Woo! So, he's been 8 of his allotted 10 minutes, so we'll keep on trundling. Wouldn't have been long enough to play a game anyway, but if we get this game wrapped up and people want to stick around, we could definitely do a bit of not for broadcast. So that's definitely an option for the afternoon. I was asked on another separate thread a while back, because I said not for broadcast is weird for me because, as a general rule, I'm not particularly good or interested in video games, and every single online thing I play, broadly speaking, is a skin of a card or a board game. So, not for broadcast is odd in that it stands outside that comfort zone of me just wanting to play board and card games I'm already aware of. So yes, someone was asking what card games I play, and the answer is a lot. You know, all of the kind of whist-based games like bridge, trick-taking games, spades, hearts, cribbage and other pub games, definitely. Lots of poker. Used to play poker a lot as an undergrad. Wrote my undergrad dissertation on it, just for fun. So yeah. And of course, trading card games. I also play Magic the Gathering. Not very well. Hard to say. Do I play? I probably play Magic as well as I play Twilight Struggle, which could be taken however you please. So yeah, that's a good one as well. So yeah, lots of games we could play as well. So what we should probably do is see if we can find a bunch of Twilight Strugglers who want to play Keep Talking, because we could get on a Discord voice channel and stream it. Which might be fun. Might just be a sodding mess, so who knows. Yeah. So, come along, Anton. I mean, there's an option of just killing the Twitch stream and coming back, but I've got no idea who's on. So, everyone else has probably gone off to make a cup of tea too. So, or whatever the tea equivalents are in your respective countries, of course. Don't want to be so Anglo-centric, I assume that people only drink tea or coffee. So, just sitting around watching a lobby. So, I'm determined not to break this video, so I can just upload it to YouTube in one go. Uh, but I am mindful I've been making you listen to me witter just to fill the dead air. So, it's not like I can play lift music because we get a copyright strike on YouTube or something. So, nor will I sing to you because I have a cough, and I'd have to sing to you, neither of which are particularly fun for you. So, let's hope for a better season next year. Being in Division 3 of Rutzel should help. I really can't explain Itzel unless it is just a painful regression to the mean. I have absolutely been smacked around this season in Itzel. And I can only think that I was supremely lucky in previous years. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the average Twilight Struggle population is getting better and I'm getting dumber as I get older. That's also possible. All of these things can be true. So, Anton very graciously agreed that I would be the other side of the battle, so you don't have to watch me screw up as the USSR again. I will be the USA, and he will graciously be the Reds. So that's nice for a little bit of variety. Hope everyone had a nice holiday season. I will continue to fill the air by talking about what's been going on. So we cooked our turkey on the 23rd of December because I can't wait till the 25th to cook a gigantic bird and eat it for several days. Gifts were comprised pretty much exclusively of food, cookbooks, and booze. So I now have quite a lot of nice German beer from the Engels brewery. Some interesting spirits, and I got some soju as well, actually, because we're going to do a Korean meal at some point soon. So lots of food, lots of drink, games and books, and CDs. Still CDs, and a record, actually. So that's nice. Bit of music, which I can't play you because of copyright strikes. So yeah, nice holiday season. And only halfway through. Like, this is the point at which my brain is telling me that I've been off long enough and should be going back to work. But in fact, no. Still another 5.5 days. That's nice. So, I've got to apply for a passport because, of course, the only way I'm going to get to Sweden is by crossing international borders, and I let mine lapse during the pandemic. So, it was due to lapse on what, March 2020, I think, and I realised I wasn't going anywhere in a hurry around then. So, yes, do have to actually get my arse in gear and apply for a new passport because I can't really book a flight or a train until get there. So that's to come. But looking forward to that. The Twilight Struggle conventions are highly recommended. I mean, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking a board game like this attracts a very neurodiverse sort, and that may be true, but we're also still very nice and sociable. So I'd recommend coming along. We've had various skill levels. When we went to the one in Thessaloniki, there were a couple of beginners there, and like I guess even if you're not highly competitive, competent. I mean, you see me. Competent is stretching the bounds of credulity anyway. But even if you're not any of those things, there's still a nice bunch of people. It's a reason to visit another city. It's a lot of fun. And people are friendly, and we go out drinking afterwards and stuff. So, I would recommend it. And I'm looking forward to seeing Stockholm through the lens of 8 games of Twilight Struggle in 2 days. I mean, that's the thing. It is kind of mentally bludgeoning playing that many games in a short space of time. But it's still worth it, and it's still a lot of fun, and the people are cool, so I recommend it. So yeah, if you're swithering about visiting Stockholm at the end of May next year, I would say do it, because I sure will. Well, come on, Oppo. Um, so, I tell you what we can do as well. I'll nip back to the game. All these losses. This one here. Pick up a few of the errors that chat spotted along the way, because there were several. Basically, once they got in the quagmire and it started going my way, I was definitely playing. Yeah, playing a lot of. So yeah, where were we? The South America gambits were not spectacular. So this turn, coming up, right? Turn 8? Turn 8? Yeah, turn 8. Wee. So, the... what am I doing? Was it turn 6? What's the point in recapping if I can't even find the right plays? Woo-doop. Yeah, well... So put them in the quagmire, which was fine. Yeah. So this turn... So yeah, there we go. So the initial coup of Mexico with Comic-Con should have been with Alliance for Progress instead, because it would have saved some VP. Also, it was pointed out by Anton, which is very gracious of him since he's about to play me, using your intervention to save the VP could result in Defcon suicide down the line. And of course, you know, I did get dealt this turn 9 hand, which includes 2 Defcon cards, so he was absolutely right. I think both of those were probably fundamental errors. And Skewen also pointed out that Venezuela was probably worth more than the VP that I picked up elsewhere, and probably should have taken it as well. So, you know, errors along the way that thankfully didn't cost, but my life is full of these little errors. We'll just hope I don't get too many of them on the next game. Hopefully that's Anton's choring done, and we can kick off shortly. Alright, looks like we're getting set up. So we will go straight into another game. Right. Text the dear wife, let her know. Once we get the game set up, we'll see if we've played Anton online before, because I don't remember. Here we go. Anton's just setting up the stream side, I think. We're on multi-Twitch. So those who like multi-Twitch, let me pop it in chat. Copy. Paste. Alright, so you can check us both out on multi-Twitch, but let's get going. Damn it, mousepad. What's wrong with you? Right, wow. Of course, yeah, although we've not played together, we did play Team Fruitlinger. Anyway, this is a disgusting hand for us. 4 of the 5 4-op cards. Mm. Well, we'll do the Marshall Plan opening because we've got to go. And then we'll just absolutely fling numbers at this. This is disgusting. All right, well, let's hope the luck rolls on, but we'll go 3, 2, 3, 3, 2. Yep, and we will surprise no one with Marshall Plan. Right, let's set my hand up. NTB, Degol, Netto, Purge, Vietnam Revolts. So we do need to get into Thailand before that. Remaining abdication. Blockade. Okay, well, we chucked a goal. No problem there. And our last card is EU. Cool. Mm-hmm. 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 Do, 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 do. And one in the UK for special relationship purposes. Chuck to goal. And we're off to the races. So we want to get into Malaysia for Thailand before Vietnam revolts. We are going to have to play Romanian abdication, which is a bit annoying. Iran makes sense. But we will counter coup. Big money. Big enough. And the only 4-up card they can have is US Japan, which they won't be happy about playing. Also, my mic monitoring's gone off. Is that better? Oh, no, it's yeah. The mic wasn't close enough to my mouth. That was the problem. Oh, okay. Well, they converted, so well done them. So we will go 1 into Malaysia, 1 into Lebanon, And one into... Choices, choices. One into Angola, ahead of D-Col and D-Stel, I guess. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So, looking to see how much luck we can add on to the previous lucky victory. The Iran counter-coup exchange has left us less satisfied, considering the disgusting amount of ops we had. Ah, and they got independent reds off. Well done. Very well done by them. So remaining abdication is just going to sit there and be used at their leisure. I mean, the issue is we can take Korea. No, I don't want to. I'm going to take Thailand, and then we can always... let's go into Libya as well. If they've got Nasser here, well done them. They do have Korean War. Okay, well, I'm glad I didn't play into it now. Would have walked right into that trap. I see a chat blip. I'm fairly sure that will be what's with all the 4-op cards. We do have to eat Romanian abdication, so we'll pop one in Turkey because we... Excuse me. The dregs of the cough. That's really annoying because obviously D-Style just feasts on those ops. Right. Spacing his own card. The greed. The absolute greed. Oh, and now I feel greedy too. But I shouldn't be. Should I? I should... I mean, Vietnam revolts could come back later. No, I'm gonna... Okay, I'll be greedy. I'll be greedy. You've forced me into it. Ah, boo! Oh well. Well, that's something, I suppose. Right. Finish the turn with Purge. Defectors went up. And Indo-Pakistani War. Yeah, okay, right. So we will go. Ugh. Nearly played the event. So we'll go dominate the Middle East. Protect against... Ooh, that doesn't protect against decol and then a flip. Ooh. Hmm. But we'll gamble. We got D-Style and decol. What a gamble. I'd rather be lucky than good. So, decol, D-Style. We hold D-Style. Capture Nazi. NORAD. Arab-Israeli. SOCGov. And Cambridge 5, but we don't have a scoring card, so no problem there. Captured Nazis, the headline here, especially after failing space. Anton says, yeah. So, we thankfully don't have to worry about Thailand just yet, but we are likely to get like coup in Libya, Middle East domination. We need to take some of the one-stab areas in Asia to make sure we don't get dominated there. Suez hurts us pretty badly, so there's still lots to happen here. So let's see what they get up to. So one of the questions is, isn't playing in Changola and Zaire an easy way of them getting coups? And the answer is yes, but obviously they're in doing so, they then wouldn't be able to flip the Middle East here. So honestly, them coupping one-stab battlegrounds in Africa this early in the game isn't terrible for me. This isn't great for me. But we'll have time to repair it before they could potentially play Europe's going. Although 5-year plan hasn't been seen either, so they could just 5-year plan away it. So I'm not counting any of my scoring chickens just yet, I don't think. Goodbye, cup of tea. You did not last long. So, I expect to see coup on Libya, and if they've got Nasser, they'll be really pleased. We'll be spacing decol and holding D-style, so we do have to use all the remaining cards, but a lot of them are event and repair. It could be worse. Cambridge 5 late in the turn, don't let them know we don't have any scorers. Event repair, sock gov. So we've got kind of 7-ish, cleanish ops. 9 with Cambridge 5. Coup on Libya? Influence. Big on Asia. One, two, three, four. So we can retake France and briefly cover Asia as well. So that's lucky for us. We'll just be looking to keep our nose ahead in Asia. So again, I expect to see a coup in Libya or Egypt shortly. But they can keep the pressure on us, unfortunately. Like, if they keep taking another battleground in Asia, we are kind of obliged to talk back. So they'll probably get the coup at the end of it after all anyway. I know they just ditch it. Well, that's nice, because now I feel like I want a coup. So I'm going to. If this is a trick, then well done them. Oh, didn't quite get what I wanted. We spaced Ecol, and now we potentially space Arab-Israeli war as well. Because Korean War's gone, well, that makes sense. Middle East. Hmm. So yes, they had the fear there. So let's plug their hand in while I know all about it. So 5-year plan, Middle East is being ditched. Formosa and duck and cover, yeah? Yeah. So, guess the question is, what do we like? If Arab-Israeli war is going to give them Milops anyway, do we play into Cameroon? Or try and jam India? Yeah, let's go into Burma and threaten India. So we'll space decol. Good. Because I want to space Arab-Israeli war, I want to get 2 VP and Milops. Mm-hmm. Oh, Roscosmos. We'll have it. Oh, NASA. Would have loved those 2 VP. They would have been lovely. So event repair.gov and then Cambridge 5 AR6 for ops. We have to watch out for De Gaulle still, especially with Europe not having been scored. So, event and repair.gov first. And we managed to hold D-Style at bay, which is great. So 5-year plan, 2 into Iran, 1 into India. Oh boy. Well, if SOTGov comes back, it's going to hurt me so badly. What are the odds of it coming back in the reshuffle? It's not huge. Nevertheless, we will overprotect Italy and be very cautious. That's probably the wrong play there. But I'm not entirely sure what the right play was. So, nice ditching in the Middle East, but I still think... Oh no, goes tippy tap. Likes the prospect of hitting France with De Gaulle as well. So we'll overprotect West Germany and France and hope that we don't get hit with socialist governments or De Gaulle. Well, they got Europe scoring, we got Middle East scoring, and we've got NASA. So Middle East scoring is probably the headline here. Bag it, tag it, hope for the best. Yeah. Asia's not great, of course. D-Star. So let's see. We got containment. They got Truman. They got Europe. They got UN intervention, which is nice for them. We got Olympic Games and NASA. They got Fidel and Suez. They'd already played and I hadn't tracked properly. We got Middle East scoring. And then the 3 shuffles. 5-year plan. Korean War. Arab-Israeli War. So much war. Oh, SOTGov, eh? Very nice. Will they, however, Oh, they get domination. Oh, so nice. Oh, and we've got so few decent coup targets. Oh well, it's scored now. We stop them cooing. Oh well, very nice. I did whisper for it and it happened. So, that's nicely played by Anton. That said, still looking to fade Asia's scoring here, but if we do, we've denied them decol and D-style. Alright, so before we mess up anymore, we'll take France and we will pop one in Indonesia to level up. Okay. So, a bit of overprotection. We are running low on operations points. So I may have to give up the mill ops. I was kind of, in the back of my mind, thinking I might be able to space Arab-Israeli and Korean War. But we'll basically see how much they attack Asia. And the answer is not really at all. But we do get the one out of West Germany for free, which is nice. Ooh. I mean, if they had Asia scoring, they would have played it by now, right? Yeah, true, true. Because Arab-Israeli war is still a 6 roll away. I'm gonna say he's not got it, and I'm gonna space Korean War. And now, if you've got it, I look like an idiot. But now I can space Arab-Israeli war and finish with NASA and keep Mamilops. Make me look like a genius. Yeah, Fidel, that's fine. Right. Oh, I've not been tracking cards very well. Truman Doctrine, Containment Vietnam Revolts. Vietnam Revolts, Truman Doctrine. Yep. Fidel. Europe scoring. Yep. Okay, right. So we space Arab-Israeli war. Well done, NASA. And after NASA, we finish with NASA. And we'll take the Philippines. I think they've got UN intervention and one other card that we don't know. NATO. Very nice. We will, I guess, hope they don't get Central America. We'll pop one in the Philippines. We'll gamble on the presence-less domination in Central America over Asia. Either way, it's a bit of a gamble. And we get Hunter. So we can at least solve Central America in the headline in principle. So we will headline Hunter for sure. While we look at the rest of the deck. No Comic-Con or Warsaw Pact again. So John Paul is very tasty. D-Style Quagmire, less tasty. De Gaulle, gross. Summit 0U2, those are fine. John Paul, and of course, everyone's least favourite card for the USA, the Loner Gunman. Let's see what they lead with. Oh, that's real nice. I still think we go to Argentina and we coup Cuba, then they'll get Central America control nice. So we're going to be banking on rear lines fairly soon, but... Well, it goes that way. Let's give it a blast. This could be huge. Mmm. Precarious. Yes. But the question is, have you got it? Isn't it? That's the question. And despite... so the problem with realigning Mexico, of course, is that they continue to sit there. So I think maybe we start with a coup on Nicaragua and Haiti, but we have precious few ops for that as well. Oh boy. Problematic. So maybe the elegant solution, if we can't fix the problem, is not to try. And we will instead set up domination in Africa and see whether they believe me. They shouldn't. What did they play? Willie. There you go. So, do of course have the tricky position of lone gunman. Oh, sassy. Very nice. Okay. That's unfortunate. So, gonna space D-Star. And then Quagmire. Hold Lone Gunman. Event and Repair De Gaulle. Good thing we got the points buffer when we did, because the board is not looking great now. Oh, I'm dying. I'm actually physically pained by that brush war. Wow. So now we're in some sort of problem. And NASA have chosen to stall out at this point as well. Portuguese Empire. Ooh, holy moly. Okay, well, faking Africa domination worked out really well for me, didn't it? We will use U2 incident to flip Angola. Even if they then get a VP from UN intervention as well. We're left with precious little recourse otherwise. Wow! A little red bloodbath in turn 4. Right. So worst case scenario is their UN intervention, a UK 3-op card to retake Zaire. Oh no, wait, CIA's gone. Easy peasy. Doesn't even need CIA. Okay, we'll event John Paul. We'll do it later though. We're going to coup first, get our 1-op Millop. Event and repair John Paul. Event and repair De Gaulle. Event John Paul. Hey, look! However bad the Americas are going, Europe control is still a dream, is it not? But the mid-war regions are now looking decidedly horrific. Brush war and ABM. Oh, and missile envy as well, just for good measure. Yeah. Ain't nothing I can do about that. But we can at least set up some mischief in Europe. Well, this game has turned sour despite my greediness in turn 1 with all of the operations points. Grain sales or VOA? Nucleus subs. Very nice. So we'll event John Paul. Indo-Pakistani war. They're both 6s. That's a shame. Sadat's nice. Shuttle diplomacy isn't great for us, sadly, because they'll be down to 3 and we'll be up to 3. Yeah, so shuttle diplomacy, unless Indo-Pakistani war rolls a 6, which is ludicrous. That ain't happening. What do we think? Maybe emit? Not a lot of great headlines here. Well, all those 2-op things failing is the bonus is we can now space decol again. Small mercy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. NORAD. Shuttle dip. Indo-Pakistani war. So that emit. Oh, I guess the headline's probably a mitt. See if we can pull some scoring cards. Right? Shuttle Dip doesn't do a lot for us right here. Sadat can be evented any old time and is good for us. Indo-Pakistani War's only exciting if we roll a 6, so yeah, we'll go mitt. Ooh, Purge. Very cruel. OPEC fine. Brezhnev fine. We will bury... No, Muslim Rev, sorry. What else is there? 2 op cards, including lads I'm not too fussed about. Muslim Rev. OPEC. Man, my brain does not work on holiday. Brezhnev. I will get rid of... I'll get rid of lads because they're much more likely to headline it than we are. No scoring cards. Tragedy. Uh-huh. Okay. So we event Sadat now, so we can retake Libya. We're kind of rushed into that. And they're what? Ooh, 18 VP in the mid-war regions. So could easily come to win the game from nowhere here. Warsaw Pact still in the deck as well. Alright, we will realign on Mexico. Now's the time. Come on. Oh yeah, I'm under purge. One more, says the guy who doesn't have one more. Oh, this game could be nasty. Going for Mexico? He's seen away. Doesn't fancy Guatemala as well to shore, so let's take 2 more. Yeah, we did it! Alright. And speculative 2 on Argentina. Boo. Salt D style is nice. We do not have the ops power to play into Mexico quickly, so yeah, we're in all sorts of trouble this game. We'll use South Africa unrest to accept our fate in South America, going straight for it. Venezuela, Mexico, and Nigeria. Very nice. A 0 op coup on Mexico with salt and purge. We'll just add 1. Ooh, although we need to coup as well, don't we? I tell you what, we'll coup Nigeria. And fail. This game is gonna probably roll out sometime when those scoring cards emerge, especially as I thin the deck out. I do not see myself lasting past turn 7. But that's fine. It's been well deserved. Anton's played very well. It just goes to show getting 4/4 cards to start your turn as USA does not promise much, if anything. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll go for the big 6 on India, because it's 6 either way, and we don't want them to find it easier to flip. Nope. Alas, a worthy try. And then we have to give them decal. Oh no, oh, God, I'm an idiot, aren't I? Asia scoring for domination. That's nice. Well done, them. We can give them lone gunman at least. Small mercies. So, the game should be over in the next 2 turns when Africa and Central America and South America drop, because we can't do a lot about those. So, very well played. Very well played. I may have got out of the hutch quickly, but the recovery in the mid-war region was spectacular. Nope, no surprise there. So, let's do a speculative realign on Mexico. Shall we, shall we? Why not? Let's do it. Yeah, that's fair. Wow, well, at least we're not holding all the scoring cards, but, you know, the position is still a delicate one. So, I guess we duck and cover, right? Get VPs, don't let them coup. If they play We Will Bury You, we lose anyway. Not necessarily a bad thing at this point. Swift death. No, they're greedy. Tell me what you've got in your hand. I've got nothing. Still no Warsaw Pact. Blimey. So, turn 7. Ask not. Central America, Africa scoring. South America scoring. Pitch all them. Take Poland. DEFCON 5. How I learned. Yeah. It sounds silly, but probably the only way to win is some hilarious gambit with Europe control. If I can ask not all these cards away and start with a realign on East Germany or something ludicrous. Let's do it. We're not gonna solve the Americas or Africa issue, are we? Nah. Let's go crazy on Europe. We also need to get Warsaw Pact. Oh, puppet governments. I should be playing into Chile. That was clumsy of me. I'm on into Guatemala, of course, to set up the realign. So maybe I'm being premature in my desperation. But I'd really love some bizarre combination of circumstances where I can ask not away all the negative scoring cards and win with Europe control. That would be so silly. So very silly. And I do like sinliness. Okay. Well, now I don't want to play Cultural Revolution, do I? So Space Decol. Yeah, turn 7 ABM treaty at DEFCON 5 to realign East Germany. That'd be fun. I strongly suspect that I'm going to lose this in VPs when the scoring cards do not fall exactly how I need them to. But at this point, I'm definitely up for a lark. This does not trigger. Two into Czechoslovakia would allow us to realign East Germany at +2 and stop being realigned at Poland. We are banking everything on Warsaw Pact not coming to end us. So we have to finish with how I learned at DEFCON 5, right? So space decol, event puppet governments. Maybe not even event puppet governments. Use puppet governments to overshore Poland and France. When Warsaw Pact comes out, I'm going to look like such an idiot. Ah. Ah! Okay. Back to square one. Well, well, well. That was a delightful little interlude. Ooh, Che, very nice. And now how I learned doesn't get me anywhere. Good boy. Space decall. Coup with how I learned. Pray for Mojo. Poor old Roscosmos. Yeah, how I learned. Coup. Southeast African states. No, 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 no. Coup. Oh, Guatemala's so well protected. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, that didn't go well. Well, they got Central and Africa, so that's a problem. So I guess we start with voice? Oh, we get headline peak. That's handy. Well, since investing all of my eggs into the Europe basket has failed, they are going to get a lot of VP. So this game's probably over. We'll be able to ditch South America at least, but fundamentally, What we're looking for is them to drop one of the scoring cards now, just so we can deny them control. But we're likely to lose it this turn. CIA's gone as well, so you know, realistically speaking, this game was pretty much smoke from after turn 1 when I had a Surfeit of Ops. But still, it's been fun. And that's what it's all about. Having a good old think. Still got an hour on the clock, so you know, no rush. Come on, Anton. Think about it. How many ways do I want to score all of the points? Just thinking. Well, he knows exactly what we've got. So he's got Africa and Central America. We've got South America and Southeast Asia. We've got grain and VOA and Arsenal. He's got Bear Trap. And we will bury you. Yeah, we will bury you. So now grain sales can't coup. Very good. But I do have you an intervention, which is lucky for the reshuffle. And I could defect him as well. But then he just gets a coup off anyway. So. So, yeah, can't do a lot here, I don't think. OES Bear Trap, Special Relationship, Socialist Governments through his other cards. Reshuffle. So we did get defectors, which we could use. We did get UN intervention, which I could use. The problem is we can't. It would be great if with grain sales you could. With grain sales you could space a scoring card. The look on his face. We will go VOA and just make their life slightly difficult for the time being. I'll try not to overthink what is likely a losing position, eh? So, I mean, this is still fine, right? So greedy. Okay. Will UN intervention I end, eh? Cooing Nicaragua for presents and trying to set up. Oh no, failed to do that. I was going to say, and trying to set up. Realigns on Cuba. And now we need to go big realigns on Panama at -1. Come on. No. Well, yes, well, the end of that was rather anticlimactic. He's right. I should have cashed out these stages going so I didn't lose automatically with the rear lines. And with Europe, I mean, the game would have dragged on a little bit longer. The end result would have been the same with no DEFCON suicide cards and me holding grain cells after the reshuffle. The game would have dragged its way over the end. So there it goes. Yes. So yes, that was a hastened ending by me. Sorry for those who were there for the long haul. Um, but yeah, that was fun. Thanks for coming to watch a couple of games. Thanks to Frantzypantz for game one, and apologies for being stuck in the quagmire quite as long as you were, which was hopelessly unjust. And thanks to Anton, who of course deserved the win. It was nice to start with 16 of the 20 ops on 4 op cards, but had a good time. That's the important thing. A lot of fun. Um, so yeah, cool. Well, that was a fun way to spend a few hours online, if nothing else. Um, I might hop up tomorrow to play this game that Fruit Strikes bought me, which is completely unrelated to Twilight Struggle. I won't put you through it now, since we've already had a couple of hours on. Um, I'm not back at work for another 5 days, so if people want more games, drop a line and we can sort something out. The Friday evening game is already in the books, but there's no reason I couldn't do another one before that. So yeah, let us know what you think. Right, maybe it's time for a bit of lunch. Anyway, I'll let you know next time I've got a game going up. Thank you very much for coming by for now. Two very interesting and odd games in their own way. Plenty to talk about. That's always fun. So yeah, thanks to Frantzypantz and to Stenskott for the games. Go and enjoy your lunch, whether it's toast or otherwise. And I will see you again online at some point soon. So happy holidays. Hope those who are still on break get to enjoy the rest of their festive season. Hope those who are back at work aren't finding it too much hassle. And I will catch you soon. So, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.